Good morning, everyone. I wanted to come to you this morning and give you a little update after the council meeting last night to kind of let you know what was going on and what happened at council. Again, started this last month. I want to try to be as transparent as possible with you so you'll know what's going on. To start off with, we started out with the resolution number 1260. This was a resolution to allow us to hire a grant writer. Last month, we approved the RFQs for grant writers, and we made a selection, and we hired a grant writer now to start writing grants for us and help us get appropriation monies and things like that to help us get things done here in the city. That will be Municipal Partners of Arkansas LLC, and they will start immediately working on some grants and things trying to help us out. The next thing that we talked about was a water meter project. A couple of years ago, uh, the water meters in town were changed to automated reading meters, and that system is in place. Now we've got a few others that are in town that were on the old rural water system, and then the ones that were on the rural water system, which is now part of Truman Waterworks. Those need to be replaced as well. And we're looking at the possibility of getting that done. So I introduced that to the council, give them some information to look at and research so that they'll be a little more knowledgeable about what to look at in the next council meeting. We'll look a little deeper into that and see about maybe getting new water meters for the rest of the Truman Water Works. We went from there, and the resolution 1259, this is the one approving the contract between Medic One and the city of Truman. That was tabled again. We're still waiting on all of the language to be worked out in the contract. Our attorney or our counsel has sent that to Medic One, and we're just waiting on them. So that'll come back up in the next council meeting. Hopefully, that'll be hashed out, and we'll have a contract ready for them then. Um, that's not going to change anything. We're still going to have ambulance service from Medic One. They're doing a good job. This is just the paperwork and the legalities of everything to get it set in place. We had ordinance number 738. This is repealing ordinance number 721, 552, and 461. That was those ordinances combined are what described and made the Park and Recreation Committee. There was some discrepancy and misinformation and thoughts about what the Park and Recreation Committee was for. And so I met with them and explained what their duties were and what it was intended for this committee to be met for and made up of. And just to be honest, it was set up originally to be just like it was back in the early 2000s, where the committee was there to advise and assist the Park and Recreation Director and in helping with the baseball fields, and softball fields, the ballparks, setting up scheduling, setting up registrations, concession stand, the gates, and things like that. That's what it was intended for. So anyway, we just clarified that. We basically took all of these ordinances and put them into one so that it's not confusing. The other ordinances were repealed, and this ordinance went into effect. A copy of this ordinance you can get here at the office, or it'll be hung in 5 locations for people to look at: the police department, the library, post office, the community house, and here at the office. So you can read that if you want. And at some point, as soon as we can, it'll be put online so you can actually look at it then. And then we had the third, or correction, this is the second reading for ordinance number 737, establishing the city clerk's job description and the pay. This was the second reading, and then in October we'll have the third and final reading to put that into place. Then we had a youth council update from youth council president, mayor's youth council president, Preston Wood. He kind of gave an update of what their jobs were and what they do, and then the things that they've been doing. They're doing a great job. They're going to be great ambassadors for the city, and hopefully, these young folks will get more involved and see what's involved in city government, and as they get older, get in the 18, 19 years old and early 20s, that they'll want to get involved in helping the city and being a part of the city government, by maybe being on the city council or even running for mayor. That's what we need. We need these younger folks getting involved and knowing the ins and outs of how city government works. Um, we went from that to uh, the mayor's report, and I'll just kind of go over that with you as well. Um, we'll start out with, of course, the fire station. That's a big thing, a big topic. Again, KIT was here yesterday. They did a story on it. Um, there may still be some misinformation out there from some of the interviews that I saw. A little concerning. The contractors, CNI is doing a great job. They're doing what they were contracted to do. They're just like us. Their hands are tied. They can't produce the metal. The building itself is going to be a pre-engineered building, and we're kind of at the mercy of the metal company. And they have agreed to move production up so we can get the metal here on October the 2nd. And I'm frustrated as well, just like everyone else is. I want this fire station built. I wanted it built last year even, but it's not. We just have to face the facts that we're in a situation where it's somebody else's mercy. We've been working on this since I come into office in January of 23. In February of 23, we secured the money. The council and myself and some others helping us work on this. We got the money secured through the bond issue, and since then it's just been the paperwork and the bidding and all of that stuff that we have to go through. Just takes time, and it's not again, it's not something that I'm really crazy about. I'm not happy that it's had to go this long, but it is what it is, and we can only do so much. We're pushing and hoping that we can get this done sooner than later. And we're looking at the possibilities of the end of January, 1st of February, being able to move in and opening our new fire station, which is long overdue. Our firemen don't deserve to have to sleep in the trailer that they're sleeping in, but we don't have any other option. They've been gracious. They've been doing their job and continuing to do a great job. And our hats are off to them, and we thank them for what they are doing for the city, and for just being patient, and they have been extremely patient. So back to that. Uh, Most of you know, I'm sure, or I guess all of you know, that our water's clear. Again, it's another one of those things that was out of our hands. We didn't have control over that. We got it repaired as soon as possible, as quick as we could. Got a new well motor put in and pump that's working fine now in the old well. The new well was put online so we would have water. That was the only option we had. It was either that or no water, and we didn't want to go without water at all. So that's where we were at. I've already explained that. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. Thank those of you that were very patient and understanding. We appreciate that, and just hope everybody would realize that this was out of our control. It was nothing that we could do. Um, we want to welcome Shadrack's Coffee. It's going to be coming to town pretty soon. They've already made the announcement. They're going in out at by Subway on by the interstate. We're excited for them to be here and glad to have them here. Whether you like Shadrack's Coffee or not, it's a business, and it's anytime we can get a new business in town. That's a good moral business, and uh, we're glad to have that, and that's what we want. Um, so welcome Shadrack's to town. We're glad you chose Truman to come to. The nursing home is going great. If you've been by there, you've seen it. It's going up good. Um, I spoke with the engineers and the owners and contractors that's putting it up. And last week they said that they're looking at probably the 1st of March of opening up. They're looking at probably October of this year to start taking applications for jobs and also applications for residents. So as soon as they get that worked out, we'll talk with them and maybe we'll do what we can to help them. We may possibly have the applications here at the office whenever they do open those applications up. We'll do what we can to help them with that. Um, it's going to be a big deal for the city. It's going to be great. We're looking forward to them getting opened up and getting our nursing home back. And it'll be not only be back, it'll be back greater than ever. Um, let's see. Last meeting, the council approved the sale of a piece of property at an industrial park for a plant to come in. I can't give a whole lot more information on that right now. We're waiting on them to make the announcement. It's their job, it's their business, and it's not our place to step in and make announcements and give information out. But I can say this: it's ultimately going to bring a lot of jobs to Truman, and we're just grateful that they are coming here. We've worked on this project for about 9, maybe 10 months now, and it's finally coming together, and it's finally going to work out. And very soon, hopefully, they'll be making this announcement, and everybody will know about it. Also, there's another a business that we're working with right now out in Industrial Park. It'll bring a few jobs, but it'll also bring a lot of revenue to the city, which is a great plus. We need, and we're looking forward to them and excited to have them to come in. We'll make that announcement as soon as they're ready to make it. Again, it's their job and their place to make that announcement, so we'll let them do that. Um, Steel Creek's moving forward. They're doing great. If you haven't been by there, drive by and look. They're getting the ponds fixed up and landscaped, the walking trail. They're getting it worked out, and it's really looking good out there. So we're ready to see that in motion. Hopefully, we're going to see some more rooftops going up here before too long, and we'll start seeing a lot of movement going on out there. We're very appreciative of the Roach family for doing this and promoting the city of Truman. Um, we're going to be looking at a food truck vending ordinance and the possibilities of a food truck court. I brought this information to the council last night, let them be thinking about it and come up with some ideas. And we're going to look at a new ordinance that will cover that to regulate how that works. If the council wants to go with that and approve it, we've got some interest in a food truck court. What that is it's just a place where you'll have 3 or 4 or 5, ever how many food trucks at one place, and you'll be able to get different types of foods, different genres of food, and actually have a place to sit down there and eat in maybe a gazebo or something of that sort, however they want to work it out. We've looked at one that they have in Hot Springs. Very nice. It's just gives us an assortment of foods that we can look at and try and be able to eat. Don't know that that's going to happen, but there is some interest in that, and that's some things that we're looking at for the next council meeting. Um, and I believe that's looking at my notes. I believe that's all we've got right now. We're moving forward. We've already started with our grant writer, talking with him this morning, and we're looking at trying to get money appropriated for the city of Truman. So, with that being said, thank you. My door is open. My phone is available. If you have questions, comments, or issues, if you need to talk to me, come and talk to me. Don't believe everything you see on Facebook. It's not always true. I promise you. You want to know the truth, come and ask me. We'll talk about it and I'll tell you the truth. It may not be what you want to hear, but I'm going to tell you the truth. We're not going to hide anything. We're going to be as transparent as possible. Thus, this video, and I'm going to try to do this after every council meeting. So, y'all have a great day. God bless you, and until next time, see ya.